Yo, what's going on, guys? Ain't here, one half of the Hartzog, and this is another segment of Ant's Advice, where I just give you some gems. I try to break down some wisdom, things we've come across, advice, just things that you could use in your everyday life. So, one powerful secret to successful people. This is one powerful secret, and I'm going to give you guys that in a second. But if you are new here, or even if you're a returning listener, if you feel like this is a 5-star podcast, please drop us 5 stars. It helps us a lot, helps us reach more people, and just share it with somebody in your network, man. Share it to your Instagram stories, share it to your YouTube, wherever you at, just share this thing, man, because the more people we reach, the more people we could teach, the more people we can impact. So, one powerful secret to successful people. This is what it is. And it may sound cliche, it may sound simple, but give value. Give more value than you receive. And that may sound simple, but trust me, there are a lot of people out there that just want to take from you. They just want to take, and they're not even thinking about providing value. They want more, but they're not giving more. I'm gonna give you a prime example. So 9 to 5, I worked a job. I was a director, and on the other side of that, I was also an employee, obviously, to someone else. And I knew I didn't have the highest skill set. I knew I came in at the youngest, so I knew I was undermanned. I was underplayed. I didn't have the abilities to do certain things because I just didn't have the knowledge. So my thing was always giving more value. How can I help the team? If I'm not the most skilled in technology, I don't have the most experience, how can I give more value? And I'm gonna give you guys some practical examples of ways that you could give more value. So listen, I was a great listener in meetings because I couldn't be the one speaking up for everyone and doing everything. So I was a great listener. I would listen for cues things that people didn't want to do, projects that people was like, I'm going to pass on that. I was the one that took those projects. I was like, oh, we got to work on a weekend. I was the one trying to do those things that provided more value to the team so I could essentially work my way up to become a director. Giving feedback. If I don't understand something, I'm like, yo, if I didn't understand there's somebody else on this team, I'm giving feedback. If there's a project that needs to be done, I'm giving feedback. So I'm always in the meetings, and I'm also listening, but I'm also providing that feedback after the meetings. Give credit and making connections. So giving credit what credit's due. If someone did well, I was the first person like, yo, you know what? This person helped me out. This person did this person did that, and I just want to shout them out. So now by providing that feedback and also giving kudos and credit to others, I'm not trying to shine because I know I can't shine in technology, so I'm going to shine everywhere else. I said making connections. So if I didn't know how to do something, I'm also making sure that there is someone else on the team that could be connected to make sure that project gets done. And worst case scenario, if you can't figure out how to provide more value than what you receive, ask the questions. How can I provide more value? Because at the end of the day, when we're working a job or we're starting a business, our goal is to make more money, right? Most of the time, or to get more experience. So by asking, how can I provide more value? I guarantee you, if you go into your boss's office, you go into your manager, director's office, and you say, how can I provide more value to the team? There is a task they don't want to do that they're just sitting there just like, how can I give this to someone else? Or I'm telling you guys, this may seem like a simple common sense advice, but I guarantee if you go and ask your boss today, how can I provide more value? There's a list of things that they could give you that provide more value to the team, which essentially means that they're going to give you more money. That's how business works. That's how being in this game works. 9 to 5 game, your job, and entrepreneurial, endeavors that you're doing. This is how it works. You provide more value, you normally get more income, right? So we hop on this podcast every single week. Our goal is to provide you with more value. Provide you with more game, more influence, and it's essentially at the end of the day, it may not create more income for us immediately, but you may share this with somebody else. You may share this with our next business partner. You may share this with someone who comes and reaches out to us and says, you know what? I like what you guys are doing. I want to give you $1 million deal. Like that's how, that may not be the case today. That may not be the case tomorrow, but maybe down the line, by us providing more value to you guys, we create more impact. And by creating more impact, you create more income. You see how this whole dynamic works? So please, guys, if you could take one thing from this anti-advice segment, it's providing more value than what you're receiving. Ask the questions if you're not sure. Ask your friends and family how you can provide more value to them. Ask your coworkers, how can I be a better coworker? How can I provide more value to you? Ask your community, because if you create more value to them, you'll eventually create more impact and influence for yourself. So it's one cycle, guys. Appreciate you being here. Again, if you are new here, even if you're not, if you've been around, share, like, subscribe. That's one piece of impact and income that you can help us with by just dropping us a rating or sharing it out. Appreciate you guys being here. See you next week on the Hartzog Hustle podcast. Peace.